So have you ever wanted to play Checkered Flag but don't have a Lynx? Adventure but don't have an Atari 2600? Shame on you. Ninja Golf but don't have a 7800? Or Countermeasure but don't have an Atari 5200? If so, then you'll want to get yourself one of these, the Super Pocket Atari Edition from Hyper Mega Tech that is compatible with the Evercade. This is a pretty cool handheld that has 50 games on it, which is really cool. There's a list of all the games right here. It actually has arcade games, which, you know, those are kind of hard to carry around in your pocket. But as you can see, it is Evercade cart compatible, has a rechargeable battery, uses USB-C charging, has an easy mode for young players or, you know, YouTubers like me, has a 2.8-inch high-quality IPS screen. Well, I'll be the judge of that. And it has 4 hours of play on the battery. Kind of makes me wonder though, can you upgrade the battery? Expand your Super Pocket with 500 plus Evercade games. Yeah, that's kind of a selling point for this thing for me because, you know, I don't have an Evercade and honestly I'm a little too cheap to buy one. So I thought, hey, you know, this is an Atari product. So I thought, what the heck, I'll go ahead and get this. Plus I'm really excited about trying some Lynx games on here. I need something to play my Lynx games on besides my Lynx because, you know, while I love the Lynx, the screen is, you know, not the greatest. There we go. Yeah, we don't need this nasty old sticker anymore. Flick that thing out of there. All right, let's open this bad boy up if I can without damaging the box. And they say you can stick a knife in like the sides here and pop it open, but I wasn't successful at doing that either. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. You don't want to be in there anymore. Oh, I will see the back of it. All right, we have a little, looks like a poster here. Data East, Interplay, Xenocrisis, Tanglewood, Worms and Television, Bitmap Brothers, Renovation, Duke Nukem, Indie Heroes, Tomb Raider 1, Gallico Arcade, Jalico Arcade, Irem Arcade, Toaplan Arcade, Data East Arcade, the C64, ooh, that's kind of interesting, Team 17, Delphine Software, or Delphine, Home Computer Heroes, which has a game on there that I think I already have, and the Thalamus 1 collection. I looked up the Lynx cartridges and they're very expensive now, unfortunately. I should have got them when they were 30 bucks a piece. We have the Super Pocket Quick Start Guide. Insert credit here. Okay, we shouldn't need any credits, right? Because this is a console system. I guess if you're playing some of the arcade games, you need to insert credits. It is Evercade compatible, of course. It has the right 1 and right 2 and the left 1 and the left 2 buttons here. So we have a little LED on the bottom here. Blue is powered on. Red is charging, and green is charged. That's nice. All right, well, I guess that's pretty much all you get for manual. Look how nice and tight this whole package is. No wasteful boxes like on that PlayStation Classic that I had years ago. This feels pretty nice. I've heard said that the control pad is a little stiff, but I don't know, it feels pretty good to me. I like how you got these buttons right here on the back. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would be, you know, kind of like this where you push down on them, but, you know, I can deal with this. Buttons, I don't know, I think they feel good. I like this. I'm loving this already. Also in the box we have, come on, free yourself. You don't want to be in there anymore. We have the USB-C charging cable, which is nice. Unfortunately, you don't get a brick though, so I guess they assume that you probably have 50 bricks already. So here we have the charging port at the bottom. I am assuming that's the power button. That would be the headphone jack. Here's the cartridge port right here. This is a fake cartridge. There's actually no games on this. It's a placeholder, just a placeholder to remind you that you need to get more games. You know, honestly, the cartridges are a little, I don't know, they're kind of weirdly shaped, aren't they? I mean, they're nice and contour. They fit very nicely. That's very cool and all. They're just kind of shaped weird. Also, here's the volume control right here on the back. It's not a dial, though. I was kind of hoping for a dial, but, you know, up and down volume that works, too. It would be nice if there was some way of hooking this up to a TV. All right, let's turn this puppy on. Blaze Entertainment. Maybe I should turn the light off so we can see better. Okay, here we go. I went ahead and turned the light out so we can get a little bit better view of the screen here. English, of course. That's what I speak. English. Should I play in easy mode? Oh, wait a second. Can I play in less volume mode? It's a little loud. Blaze Entertainment agreement. Oh, I got to scroll through all this. I got to read all this. You must sign over your firstborn child. We can charge you $1,000 a week. Okay, all that good stuff. Yeah, I got it. Photosensitive warning. Number the included... I didn't even get a chance to read that. Alright, we have Adventure, Alien Brigade, Aquaventure, Asteroids, the 7800 version of Asteroids, Basketbrawl for the Lynx, Berzerk, Bounty Bob Strikes Back, which is a very challenging game on the 5200, Canyon Bomber, the arcade game, Centipede for 7800, but I noticed there's no Centipede for arcade, Checkered Flag, Countermeasure, Crystal Castles for the arcade, Dark Cavern, Dark Chambers, Desert Falcon, Dirty Larry Renegade Cop, Fatal Run, Final Legacy, Food Fight, oh, thank God they got Food Fight on here. Frenzy for the arcade. Gravitar for 2600. Haunted House. Kung Food. Liberator. Lost Tomb? I don't really know this game. I'll have to try it out. Millipede. Miter 2049er. Ugh, hallelujah. I'm glad they've got this version on here. It's much easier than Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Missile Command for arcade. Motor Psycho. Night Driver arcade. Ninja Golf, Pong, which would not be the original arcade game. It would have to be a recreation because the original Pong did not have ROMs. Radar Lock, Robo-Squash, Save Mary. I don't understand why Atari is constantly promoting this game. It was never released, and I don't know, it's really not that great. Scrapyard Dog, Skydiver for arcade, Solaris, again, thank God that's on here, Street Racer, Submarine Commander, Super Asteroids and Missile Command, Super Breakout, Tempest for 2600, another one that I don't understand. Why do they keep including this one on these collections? Because this was not a complete game for the 2600. As far as I know, I don't think they've completed it. Turbo Sub, Video Pinball, which I unapologetically love, Warbirds, Xari Arena, Yars Revenge, and then back to Adventure again. Alright, so I want to try Asteroids first. I know it's hard to tell through my iPhone screen here, which, yes, I've always used my iPhone to film stuff with, but the screen is really, really clear. One thing that I noticed too is that there's no like vector graphics glow. Remember when you fired the weapon in Asteroids and those little bullets, they would glow? You're not getting that here. Wow, I cannot believe I've lasted this long. Oh, they got me. Alright, so when you push the button right below the screen here, you get the option to save your game. And you have 6 slots to save your game in here if you want. Or load your game. Pick the slot that you want to load. You can change the controls. It's pretty simple for Asteroids. Ooh, we got Turbo Fire though for Asteroids. That's interesting. And then you got the display. Of course, you can choose the original ratio, pixel perfect, or full screen. Also, you can do scan lines, none, subtle, or strong. Let's try a game of Asteroids with subtle scan lines and see how that looks. I don't know if Asteroids works with scan lines. I mean, it never had scan lines originally. Now, if I go to a different game, let's try the 7800 version of Asteroids. See if those scan lines stay in place there. I just want to see if it saves it for each game individually or if it's for everything. So it looks like it saved it. I guess that means once you select it, it's going to be the that setting for all of them. I think I'll go back to the non-scan lines. Just turn that off. We don't need that. Now, I wonder if there's a way to permanently turn this music off during the menus. That would be great. Settings. Menu music volume. That's what I want. Just turn that off. I don't need to hear that every time. Difficulty. Easy or normal. You know, easy is probably better for me because, you know, I suck at games. So I think when you put in an Evercade cartridge, you have to go to this menu and then choose Evercade. Otherwise, you just go to Atari and it will just list all your games here that's built in. Let's try Dirty Larry Renegade Cop for the Lynx. One thing I really love about this game is the extremely detailed graphics. We join our hero at the office of his chief, getting yelled at. Again. This game just totally reminds me of like an 80s cop movie. You know, Larry is, well, basically like a Clint Eastwood ripoff. I really need to play this game all the way through, if it's at all possible. It's pretty hard. It's kind of hard to dodge these bullets. You kind of have to shoot in advance. What do we have next? Oh, let's try Food Fight. Uh-oh. Controls are a little difficult. Like I'm holding diagonally and he's just kind of standing there. So that could be a oh my gosh, it doesn't want to move at all. Yeah, the diagonal controls are not good. which is very important in a game like this. It kind of works if you're already holding a direction and move up and down, but if you just move it, it's just, I don't know, it's just very sticky. Like right now, I'm holding the controller and he's not moving. Lost Tomb, I wanted to try that one. I don't think I've ever played this game before. Can I shoot down? There we go. Oh. And I suck at this game. I don't know if I like that game or not. Probably not. Millipede Arcade. Oh, we got to try Millipede because I think the controls are going to be a problem. It's not too bad. I mean, for the most part, you just want to move left and right anyways. There's not a lot of diagonal movement in this game. At least when you're trying to play it with a controller versus a trackball. I played the Atari 8-bit version of this game a lot with a joystick. And I was pretty successful, so... But again, it would be nice if... see, like I'm holding diagonals and it's not moving. It's kind of sticky. Here's Miner 2049er. There's something about this game that I've always found addicting. I don't know. It's kind of like Pac-Man in the sense where you have to walk across all the floors and basically touch them all. Just like at Pac-Man where you got to eat them all. Get back here, you ugly little radioactive whatever. Screen is not as blurry as I'm showing. It's my phone. Oh, boy, that timing was bad. Oh, I can't believe I made that jump and then I touched him and died. Missile Command Arcade. I wonder how that works with the buttons. Yep, just like I thought. It's the X, A, and B buttons. X, A is the center, and B is the right one. I'm a terrible missile commander. Tony Temple, don't come after me. Should I play Ninja Golf? I mean, you know, I'm sure everybody's played that one, right? Oh, I need the shield. Okay, now I can just walk through these guys. The other thing you want to do when you're playing this game is to not kill the gopher, but he'll just keep respawning over and over again. Every time you kill him, he's just going to keep coming back. Maybe we can get to the green. There we go. See, now I can fight these ninjas and not have to worry about this gopher because he's to the left of me now. And he's only throwing dirt to the left. Got to time it just right. We'll do Pong real quick. Again, it's not really the original arcade version. It can't possibly be because, like I said, the original arcade did not have ROMs. So there's nothing to pull off the system. So this has to be a recreation. The other thing is that the original Pong was 2-player only. There was no computer opponent to play against. All right, let's do Tempest just to see if it is the uncompleted game that they always give out. I don't know why they don't just do the arcade version. I mean, you're not getting any more tubes. All you're getting is this one that kind of looks like somebody's underwear. Like I say, I wish they would stop including this one because it's kind of embarrassing that this game is not even finished. What's Wizard? I need to see what Wizard is. This is, what, like an M Network game? I guess I just have to avoid the glaive. Can't do much against this guy. I don't know, this one seems like a waste of an inclusion, honestly. Xari Arena. I've heard about this game, but I don't think I've ever played it before. I don't know, this kind of makes me think it's almost like a Breakout kind of clone of some kind. But, yeah, this is not a pick up and play game, whatever it is. I don't get it. Let's try out Warbirds, because I know some emulators have problems with Warbirds. And I'm just curious to see if it's going to mess up here. Like, a lot of times when you fly through these clouds, it will, the emulation can't figure out how to display the screen properly. But on this one, it looks pretty good. Take that, Red Baron. Oh, I can't crash into you. That would be interesting if you could. Is that a barn down there? Let's do some barnstorming. Can we crash into the barn? No. Oh, I died. All right, here's Solaris, which is probably the greatest Atari 2600 game ever created. I think a lot of people would agree with that. It's got fast action. It's easy to understand. It's not like that Xari arena game where you can't figure out what the heck's going on. I don't even care about the bad guys. I just want the mothership. If you go after the mothership, that just takes them all out. There it is, right there, the blue one. Come here. Get back over here. Ugh. There we go. Here's Scrapyard Dog for the Lynx. The first thing you need to do is get the shield. Notice I'm wearing a green shirt right now. That means anything that hits me, I'm going to die in one hit. Like that. Trying to find the shields is a little challenging because you have to either buy them or find them in hidden areas, like if you push up in some places. And you cannot jump on the enemies, not like in Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, spend some time on Scrapyard Dog for the Lynx. It's pretty good. Here's Frenzy for the arcade, which was formerly owned by Stern Electronics, but now Atari owns both Frenzy and Berzerk, along with all of other Stern's properties, which I don't know if they made too many more games besides Berzerk that were popular. You can shoot through the walls in this game, unlike Berzerk. Also, I love how the shots bounce off the white walls. It's so cool. Ooh, let's try Crystal Castles, because I've always loved the 3D. Plus, it's a trackball game, so it might be difficult to play here. Start. I'm hitting start. And plus, it's also diagonal, which, as I've discovered, the diagonals on this controller are not that great. Da, 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 da. No, I wanted to go up there. Oh, they got me. Yeah, see, like, I'm trying to get up there, and the timing is just, It's tough doing the diagonals in any of these games. And lastly, I'm going to play Adventure. I'm trying to go diagonal. It's not... Okay, so I was moving diagonal like this, and then when I went to move just to the right, it stopped. I'm holding right on the controller now, and it's not moving. Oh, man. That's very disappointing. Like, now I'm hitting down. I'm pressing down, and he's not moving at all. Now, if I let it up and then I move down, it works. So if I'm like moving diagonal and then try to move a different direction, oh, yeah, very, very disappointing on that. So what do I think of the Atari Edition Super Pocket? Well, it's got a nice screen, as you can see here. It's got a nice selection of games. The fact that it is compatible with the Evercade is nice. You know, you can play Evercade games on it. The buttons are pretty nice. The controller feels nice, but in actual practice of playing the games, that diagonal is just, I don't know, it just does not work very good. So is this thing worth the $59 price tag? Well, I mean, kinda. I mean, it's nice that I have an Evercade compatible console now, something I've wanted for a while. Is it actually going to be playable with this with the controller? If the games aren't playable with the controller, then, you know, it's not really worth it. So hopefully they'll come out with some kind of a firmware update or something maybe in the future to maybe fix that issue. If it even is something that they can fix, who knows? But overall, I like the build quality of it, and you know, the screen looks really nice, and the selection of games is good. Alright, well, I guess I have to get some Evercade games now and try those. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Yep, it's the best pinball game ever made.